Hi everybody, it's Kathy here and I'm joining you today with a May I Scraplift You layout that I am doing a little bit later than the intended day, but it's Rhonda scrapbooks, and as it's a month of scraplifting, I suppose the order isn't really that important. I am using Rhonda. She was on Crystal Barrett's list and Crystal is the coordinator for this hop. So thank you Rhonda for allowing us to scraplift you, and I do love this layout. I'm going with some Vicki Boutin for this one, and I'm going to use these flowers because I will fussy cut them out from the Sweet Rush collection. Plus I also have these coordinated backgrounds that she has with the orange, and then I have the rainbow ones as well. So I'm just going to prepare the base first up for you, and by doing that I'm choosing to use that orange background as my base, and I'm going to tear this rainbow one into strips that I will use for the top and bottom, and then I'll also use what's left over to match my photos on this layout. Now I do love these flowers. I think they're beautiful, and I think Vicki just has that magic touch when she creates her papers with the flowers, and I just love how bright and colourful this is. And I think I just have a bit of a partial for the pink and the orange because my youngest, who's in the photos here, when she was a little girl, she had a dress that was in pink and orange, and I just loved that dress. And I just, every time I see this colour combination, I always remember her wearing that. So I'm just going to use my distress tool here to scuff up the edges of these ripped pieces a little bit more. I do like the white showing. You could ink it if you're not so fussed on the white, and that would still be the same effect, but I like the white. It breaks the brightness on the page as well. So I'm making sure that I'm going around these photo mats that I'm going to use, and one edge is torn just as Rhonda had in her layout. She did have a journaling section for her second rectangle on the layout, but I'm choosing to use two photos. This is where I deviate from hers, but using her main key aspects in the design. So after I've done that, I'm able to now just start layering up my base so that I can get it ready for the completed layout. And I do love the rich blue on the background of that flower paper, but for this layout I'm just keeping the blue out of it, and I'm just going with that orange and pink vibe. So I'm just layering it up nicely, and then I can put it down here to the bottom. And as you can see, these are from, well, the sheet of the flowers is an actual sheet of the paper, and the orange from the rainbow paper, and also the backing sheet from a paper pad. So Vicki herself will tell you they're not exactly 12 by 12 on the pad. So I just need to do a little bit of trimming to neaten it all up so that all the edges line up perfectly. So that's how I'm doing that. I'll just take off the little bit. It's only minuscule out, but that's okay. And I've just neatened it up so now it is squared. I love that colour combination. It's just beautiful. So I will put down a doily as Rhonda has on hers. She has a white doily underneath her photo mat, and I'm putting this pink one in as well so that I'm getting the same elements onto my layout that she has on hers. And when you're scraplifting, remember you're just taking inspiration from the piece. And so I'm putting down my two mats, and I do need to move that one across a little bit more so that it's not on the edge. And I'm going to tear off a little bit more down the bottom there because that's just a little bit too long. So I like how this is coming together. As I said, these colours are a great colour combination, and actually one I use quite a lot. I like the pink, orange, red combination. It's nice because they're all on the same side of the colour wheel, and that's why they blend and complement so nicely. And I'm just going to put in some mixed media onto the background like Rhonda has on hers, and I'm going to splatter the white opaque Dina Wakley white gloss here, and you can just see, and I've got some big splats and little splats, and that's just adding that contrast to the layout, and it's also toning down those bright colours, which is really eye pleasing overall. And I do love this white opaque spray, but as I keep saying through my layouts, I'm terrible at splatters. I don't get it. I don't understand why. They go everywhere but on my piece of paper that I want them to do. As you can see, my mat is covered in, and the desktop is covered in white splatters, but my paper, almost none. Now that it's dried, I can now start working, and while it was drying, I was off screen fussy cutting out the flowers from that paper. So I'm just going to layer them up into the 3 areas that Rhonda has on hers, and this was the key thing that actually drew my eye when I looked at this layout. I just loved the flower clusters that she had on her layout and how they were laid. So what I've done is I've added in some thread here, messy thread, screwed it up and put it in underneath the flower, and I have layered the flowers on top of each other with some being popped up. What I will do is you can see it to the side, my leaf punch, and I will use the rest of the paper to cut out some leaves to help bolster up those clusters and bulk them up. So I'm just putting these into place, and my last one there I will pop up with some foam tape, as well as putting in that extra bit of thread. And I'm just trying to make it loose and look like it's random and not contrived, which is always very difficult for me, but I just like the overall visual effect that that has on the layout as well. So I'm adding my string down first on the top, which is probably what I should have done to all of them, but you know, learn eventually. It takes a while, but I get there. So I'm layering up this last cluster here with the flowers, and now I can punch out my leaves that I'm going to need to build up the rest of this cluster base. So I've gone with some pinks, so they're direct pink. I didn't want to drag another colour in. I could have gone white, could have gone yellow, but I just thought I'd use the paper that was left over from the whole sheet that I was using, and it just blends in nicely because it is the colours of that paper. And I'm going to go with the red. I'm going to pop a couple of those into the pieces there just as a contrast, and that allows for those clusters. As you can see, they're now being bulked up. They're not just empty spacing in between, and I just like that by using just a little leaf punch like this, how much detail you can add to your layouts and your clusters. It's actually quite it's really actually quite amazing how quickly your cluster will bulk up with that little punch. Now these 2 photos are of 2 of my daughters, my middle daughter and my youngest daughter. We were at the Australia Pioneer Village, and they got into the stocks, which was quite funny, and so I snapped these photos, and I'm putting in my title here, Today's Moments. Now I don't need to do any journaling on this because there is going to be a whole lot of journaling throughout the layouts that go from this day. There were so many photos. I am using a pen here. It is a pink glitter pen, and I'm just washing over the flowers there to give them a little bit of a sparkle and a little bit of a lift to the layout. And I do love how this has come together so nicely. Now the last thing that I need to do for this one is I'm going to add some sequins, and I'm also going to draw in a messy border just as Rhonda has on hers. I think that that's really effective, and because it's in the black, it really does stand out and looks dramatic in the colour scheme. I'm just going to put in some faux stitching here just so it looks like it's been stitched, and that makes a difference in the close up on that layer. And I just love how this is coming together. Finally, as I said, I'm putting down some sequins, and I'm doing a combination. I have these little florals here that are in the colours, and I'm just going to splatter them, well, supposedly randomly across the page, and I'm not very good at that. I am a bit of a control freak in that respect, so I do layer them up, and they do not look scattered in any shape or form, and I just am struggling with that concept, but I still try, but that's okay. I'm happy with how it goes. I'm just going to put a few more of these over to the side here, and as you can see, they are adding that little bit of extra sparkle to the page, and just as Rhonda had sequins on hers, they're in the same type of clustering that she had on her layout, and I do love how that's come together. Now I do want to add some more with the rounds, and I just need to find where they are. And you know, all day I've been looking at them and I cannot find the set that I want, so I settle with a different one with an opaque and a clear one here, and that works fine as well because there's a mixture of small and large and triangles, and it just adds interest to the overall layout. So I'm using my wax tool here to pick them up and put them down, and that wax pencil is amazing for this type of project. So I'm just using the Nuvo Deluxe glue there to hold them in place, and I'm very pleased with how this has come together. And just adding that little bit of sparkle makes all the difference. And there's my layout, and I want to say thank you to Rhonda once again for being such an inspiration. Go and check out all of her layouts on Instagram. I will have her details in the box down below. Thank you, Crystal, for organising this lift this month. It's a great hop. I will be lifting some more towards the end. They will be out of order from Crystal's. They're just the ones that I've chosen that I like. So this is my layout today. Hopefully I've earned a thumbs up from you, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I really would like you to come back and see the content each day or each week that I've put up. I try to do at least 3 or 4, probably some more during school holidays and so forth. But thanks once again for watching, everybody. Happy scrapping, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.